Mark Anthony here for Sigma TV. I'm here today with Joe Pisano, CEO and founder of Jade Gamings. Joe, how are you?
Good, thank you. Pleasure to be here.
Absolutely, it's a pleasure to see you as well, Joe. I understand that you won an award yesterday. Elaborate a little bit on that.
Yes, yesterday we won the Land-Based Distributor of the Year award for Asia. It's a big honor to receive such a prestigious award from Sigma. Within our market here in Asia, there's a lot of very capable distributors, and to be recognized, it's a big thing for our company. It's these types of awards, they come because of the staff we have and our customers. So it's good to be recognized.
Brilliant. And Joe, what would you say does it take to get such a recognition?
I think the main thing is communication with our customers, being available for our customers. We also represent a lot of manufacturers, communicating with our manufacturers, being available for the industry, putting ourselves out there like this type of interview, getting known within the industry is very important. Speaking at conferences like this conference next week, I'm in Sri Lanka. We don't only distribute here in the Philippines, we also in Malaysia, Vietnam, Nepal, and it's quite a diverse geography that we're in, and different regulations, and that's only part of our business. The other part is the digital side, which is the sports betting, and we're possibly known as the bridge between land-based and digital here in the Philippines.
Well, that's very good, Joe. I'm curious. There is talks about Pigo. What would be the difference between Pigo and Pogo?
It's quite simple. We are a Pigo license. So Pigo is domestic, so Philippine domestic market. We are an extension of the land-based property. So unlike Pogo, which is online internationally, we service the domestic market by being an extension of a licensed PAGCOR property. So let's say an integrated resort. Our players remotely will tag to the land-based property. So we have an association between the online world and the land-based. And that's the basic difference. Here in the Philippines, we're in a number of land-based locations, and we extend that out to remotely.
Brilliant, Joe. What types of offerings would you say you're selling at the moment?
Well, for Pigo operators, we have your sports betting, and within sports betting, we have our live sports. We have 32 live sports. We've just gone live with greyhound racing, international greyhound racing. Last week, PAGCOR enabled us to start streaming international horse racing. So there's horse racing. We have the virtual sports. That's on the sports side. And then on the RNG games, so you have all your RNG slot products within the offering. You have your online live dealer as part of the offering as well. And we now extend that out to fantasy sports, so which we use as a player acquisition tool, prediction game, fantasy games, and that's all part of our digital world.
I would say it's very diverse, actually. But Joe, let's go to the less exciting things. What would you say are the difficulties that you're facing at the moment? I mean, legal operating, threats in the industry. Run me through this a little bit.
Operations-wise, we are contracted. We're licensed by PAGCOR. I think the most difficult part of what we do is we have a national license from the national government, but then we still need approvals from local governments. And, there's big variances in different parts of the country on obtaining those approvals. That is a hindrance to us expanding rapidly throughout the country. We would like to see a national license being applicable to any licensed property in the Philippines, because the licensed property has already gone through all the local government approvals anyway.
Indeed.
So, adding more products there really should be a rubber stamp rather than having to go to local governments, and that would be our biggest problem at the moment. Next would be all the illegal operators within the Philippine market, and addressing illegals is not an easy task. PAGCOR has started with the support of some of the law enforcement areas like the MBI, some of the cyber crimes. My view would be to start with the enablers of the illegals. If you're a social media platform and you have a illegal operator advertising through your social media, you should be responsible. If you're a payment gateway and you're enabling the illegal operator, you should be responsible. If you're a cloud operator, if you're Amazon or Google or Alibaba and you're hosting these, you should be responsible. So, it's not only up to the regulator, but it's up to the community in large. These people are taking away from the community. They're taking away from the country. They're not providing any benefit to the country. And I think getting all the enablers of illegal gaming on board would be a big step forward.
Brilliant. Joe, I understand that you have a panel today. You're actually giving a speech at Sigma, is that right?
It's actually tomorrow. Today I'm on the judging for the pitch deck.
Oh, indeed you are.
So I'm one of the pitch deck's judges. I think we're down to the final 6. And that's going to be a lot of fun. There's some very good projects that we're going to be looking at. That's this afternoon. And then tomorrow I'm moderating a panel which is online gaming, and we're pivoting to Malaysia and Thailand and other Southeast Asian countries to see what the development in those countries, whether it's regulation, whether it's payments, whether it's games, what the development is in those other jurisdictions. At the moment, Philippines is the only online gaming jurisdiction within the region. Part of the panel will be what can other jurisdictions learn from Philippines? And it is a big market, and how can we help other jurisdictions through what we've learned here in the Philippines?
Joe, I would like to thank you very much, not only for making time for me and making this wonderful interview, but also for being under the Sigma roof for this expo. I'm looking really forward to seeing you on the floor. Thank you very much for coming by, Joe, and I wish you a wonderful day ahead. Thank you very much, Joe.